I'm honored and pleased to tell you that Harriet Edwards' impact on this symphony continues to be felt. Today we express our thanks to members of the Edwards family for recent memorial gifts that have included the Harriet C. Edwards Onstage Endowed Scholarship for String Music, the Robert H. Edwards, MD, and Harriet C. Edwards Memorial Landscaping and Beautification Project right here in front of Norton Auditorium, and a financial gift to the Shoals Symphony. To Harriet's sons, Bob, John, and Andrew, and to all members of the Edwards family, thank you for these gifts and for continuing to partner with us to commemorate Harriet Edwards' remarkable life and vision for this university and for this symphony. On behalf of the Lyon family, we are very grateful. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kitts. In 1982, the Shoals Symphony started its first concert. Prior to that, the vision of Betty Dardis and Jerry Byers to form a string school by which intermediate and beginning students could learn to play string instruments. I don't know if they had any idea this is what would happen, but we're very grateful for their vision. We started at the Tennessee Valley Art Museum under the leadership of Mary Settle, who's with us today. We thank her for her leadership in this regard. Harriet and I were members of that first string school. We had our first concert at Spring Park in the summer of 1982. Later that year, the association was founded, and then, of course, we're here today. So many people over the years have been so instrumental. The Hoffmeisters, Pete Akers, Dave DeWolf, George Petty, so many countless others that I'm sure I'll forget. But we have the memory of their leadership and their legacy. If you look in your program during intermission, you'll see the board of directors started an endowment fund so that we could preserve the legacy of music for the future. One of Harriet's passions was to teach young people, and she and Margaret DeWolf arranged for instruments to be bought for school-age children, and through that, the Strings for Students became eventually, now we have the String Project, where we bring string instruction into these schools. The untold acts of kindness that Harriet demonstrated over the years, from helping people who were sick to helping with the arts programs on stage. She was so instrumental in bringing on-stage performances here to the stage over 30 years. For 40 years, she dedicated herself to making our community strong. And you don't have to go to large cities for big events. We can do that right here. This is the reason we have small cities and small schools and small communities by which we can make our lives much better by just being part. And if it wasn't for Harriet, I don't think we'd be here today. When Harriet passed last year, we didn't have the chance to say thank you or to say goodbye, as is normally the case. But her gratitude is on stage today by leaving us this legacy, the Shoals Symphony. Without her legacy, we wouldn't be here today. So we thank the Edwards family for the generosity. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today. We're so glad you're with us today. Make your calendar plans for Saturday, May the 4th, for our next concert, where we'll be doing Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. And at that concert, we will announce next year's season. And I have another big show to announce on Saturday, May the 4th. So we look forward to seeing you then as well. Please join me at this time in welcoming the maestro of the Shoals Symphony, Dr. Daniel Stevens.